Hello and welcome to my new Flosstube video. Today I will film a new part of my mini-series in which I show you my whips. Today I will show you all my samplers. Samplers or sampler-like. I had to categorize a little bit, so there might be a few projects where you will think, is that a sampler? But yeah, to not make other parts of this mini series a big video, I categorized it like this. Um, Before I start showing you my projects, I will tell you a little bit of life update, because I wanted to film this mini series and show it to you in January. But since it's already the end of January, I haven't shown you in a video um, or uploaded a video in the past 3 weeks. I want to give you a little bit of life update why I didn't film. 3 weeks ago, I went to work, not feeling 100%, but also not sick enough to call in sick. So I went to work, did my thing that day, did the things I had to do, and drove home. And during that night, I started feeling worse and worse. I was so cold that night. Went to bed, and then slept for an hour or so, and then woke up feeling so hot. And I was like, I think I have a fever. So I went downstairs and I took my temperature. Yes, I have a fever. um, I was thinking I got the flu. It really was flu season here in the Netherlands, so it even was on the radio when I drove home. So I was like, well, I have flu. But that Friday, I started feeling worse and worse, and I said to my husband, maybe I should do a COVID test. Well, he said, then you're certain, so why not? So I did, and the test, it was right away. I had COVID. So I that weekend I felt so worse or so bad. I sorry, I felt so sick. Was on bed for half the day, and then I went downstairs, laying on the couch. Only thing I did was cross stitching, watching TV, floss tubes. Um, After that weekend, I started feeling a little bit better every day. Um, but that Tuesday, my husband said, I don't feel so well. Maybe I should do a test. He did. He had COVID. Then later that day, my son came from home from school. He had a little cough. Um, Not even that bad, but because he was coughing a little bit, we said you should take a test. His test also just right away COVID. So he had to stay home for the next 5 days. Um, our daughter, she had COVID last year, as the only one. The other three of us didn't pick it up, even though she was laying next to us on the couch. We didn't quarantine her. I mean, she was 7 at that point, so you're not going to say you're staying up in your room and we will be downstairs. We had, we were like, well, then we get it too. It's fine. But we didn't, and now she was the only one who didn't pick it up. So weird how this works. Um, but yeah, how am I feeling now? Um, Fine. My physical condition is really bad. I mean, we went shopping yesterday and I was really, really tired. I was, I mean, normally a day of shopping, yeah, you're tired afterwards, but now I was really like, I want to go home. Um, so yeah, still have a little bit of a cough sometimes, and otherwise I'm actually feeling fine again, and my physical condition will be better. I want to start working out again, but every time I want to, there is something. So next Wednesday is my day off. Normally I don't work on Wednesdays and Fridays, but this Wednesday my children have a day off of school. So um, I will see. Maybe I will do a home workout, but that will be fine. No rush in that. Um, so yeah, so that's why I haven't filmed in the last 3 weeks. Um, so here I am again with my sampler edition. Um, I have 15 projects here I want to show you, and besides that, I have a ditch, and that's normally I something I normally don't really do. I mean, even though I started it years ago, I still want to finish it, even though it's not my taste anymore. I mean, I started it one day, and I don't know, I just want to finish it, even though if it takes me another 20 years, it's fine. But I have one I want to ditch, and I will tell you why I don't want to ditch it. Um, so yeah, let's dive in. Um, I'm starting off with a project that I should be kitting up again because all of the DMC is in other projects. Um, but I still love this project, so I want to finish it one day. And this is in a project bag made by me. Um, one of the first I made with vinyl front. And I have to tell you a little bit about that too. 2 weeks ago, I went to um, a specialized shop here in the city nearby, which sells sewing machines. Before this, I had a very cheap sewing machine, which was sold here at the supermarket or a drugstore. I don't even remember which one, which is fine if you're just using it for simple projects, but these vinyl bags, it couldn't handle it. Then my mother said, well, then you use mine, which is a sewing machine she got when she got married 40 years ago. Over 40 years ago, I must say. Um, which was fine in the beginning, but I noticed it was hard work for it. So I said, I want to buy a good one someday. So I started saving up. I got some money from my parents to add to that. And well, we went to the shop and I bought a really nice one, a brother. And I already started doing a few things, FFOing. I made a small little bag just to try it out. And I will definitely be making some more project bags. I don't know if I will be selling them again, but we will see. And if I'm going to, you will be the first to know. So in this bag is a project, and I will take it out of the plastic. I will go back to, but I don't know when. And this is And a Forest Grew by Rosewood Manor. I really love this one. Only thing is there is a biblical verse inside of this big tree, and I am I how do you say it? Um, I want to change this up because how do you say it? I don't believe in God. I don't know how to translate it otherwise, but you will understand. So I will make a different verse or put in our names, our family names. I don't know yet, but I will see that once I get to the end of it. Really love this project and started stitching this because I saw Lindy Stitches, Stephanie, making this. And I don't have a lot done, but still nice start. I don't think I have worked on this last year. And this is on a 40 count linen in some sort of cream or ivory color. And it's really, really cute actually. I should get back to this one. You hear me saying that a lot, don't you? But I'm sorry. I really love most of my projects, so yeah, need to work on this, but I should be getting that up again. Then the next one, I have my notes below here, so you will see me looking down sometimes, and my projects are here, so sorry. This is one. Do I have a cover picture? I think I do. In here. Yeah, I do. This is 2020 Pandemic Sampler by a Sarshi girl, and you can find her on Instagram. I don't know if she has this one up, but I do know she has a different freebie up, which is Halloween inspired, or maybe it is even a specific Halloween pattern. I don't know, but it's very cute, and I really want to start that one. This is also, I mean, a free. This is a free pattern. I got it as a free pattern. I don't know if it's up for sale now, but I mean, it's amazing. And I'm sorry. This is on a 40 count gobblestone linen, and I think this fabric is, I really love this color. And now I see this, I definitely want to work on it some more. Let me, how can I show it to you the best? Like this. I haven't got much done. Oh, you really see the colors right now popping off the fabric. Really love this. I started working on the rooster here. I did a butterfly and a little bit of the border. And I am actually going to put this aside and work on it a little bit. I really want to. Love this. The colors I used are the called for colors, all DMC. She has dyeing instructions for how to get the fabric she has, but I just bought the 40 count cobblestone, so that's up to you what you want to do. Then I have this one, which is also in a handmade bag, one of the first I made with a fox on it. This is Blackbird Designs, and it's called Midnight Watch. Really love this one, and also should be getting back to this one. Using all the called for specialty threads, and this is on a 28 count Lugana, and this is how far I am. I have the cat done. I am working on the moon, but since that's a lot of color, of one color, I also started working on the house, which you can see. This is the top of the house. a star, and I have quite a bit of a border done already. And I must say Blackbird Designs is actually one of my favorite designers. I really love what they have done, or are doing, I should say. So, yep. So many lovely projects in so little time. Right? Don't we all? Next up is a large one. A really, really large one. Where's the cover photo? It's here. This is His Eye is on the Sparrow by Heartstrings Sampler. And I am stitching this on 40 count vintage country mocha. No, I'm not actually. Oh, I'm wrong. This is summer khaki 40 count. No, this is stupid. It was folded inside out and the back is almost looking like summer khaki. Vintage country mocha is printed fabric. So yeah, it is on vintage country mocha. So a thread hanging there. Started in the middle on the border, and then I am working my way down. And I started on the first, everything's falling down, including my notes. Yeah, this is a big one, and I really should be trying to get some more progress on this one. But yeah. I am still using a lot of these document holders. But then I have one which is in a project bag made by myself, which I really love. I really love the fabric I chose. And do I have a cover photo of this one? I don't think so. Not completely. But I do have one of May, because this is a mystery sampler by Linen and Threads, which is now Fox and Rabbit designed. This is the 2020 edition, and I am still working on the April Beast. Same as last year, actually. I didn't work on it at all last year. I am stitching this with, which isn't in here. That's weird. I'm stitching this on 40 count, no, 36 count Murano in platinum. And this is how far I am. And I really should be on the lookout where my threads are, because they are not in this project bag. So yeah, really lovely to work on, actually. It's weird, it's not in here. Put it aside. Then I have a very old project of mine, which I bought as a kit. This was a sale once by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery, and then I lost a part of my pattern, but I emailed them and they were kind enough to send me the pattern again, so I can finish this. And this is on a, I believe it's a 32 count or 36 count fabric. Picture this plus with sparkles inside, which I don't know if the camera catches the sparkles. But I have done 2 blocks and I did a little bit of border and I started working on a 3rd block. and there's a really bad fold in the middle. This is called the Happily Ever After cell, and it has little parts of stories for children. That is why it's called Happily Ever After. I thought it was really cute, so need to work on this to get some progress on it. Then I have the next one, which is Game of Swans by Long Dog Samplers. And I'll show you the cover picture. I'm sorry for all the noise. This is Game of Swans. And I'm stitching this using the DMCs. And I'm really glad I did, because I have seen other projects when they use the cold for specialty threads. I don't really like the colors, I should say it that way. I'm also stitching this on a 32 count platinum Murano, which was one of my favorite fabrics in that period. Still like it. And this is how far I am. Started in the middle. Haven't worked on it last year, and I really need to get back to this one. I really love it. I love the colors. So I have a lot of projects I need to be working on and get some progress on. Started a lot in 2019. But as you know, we did a full coverage finish year in which I finished my Fall Fairy, which is fine, of course, but I hardly ever worked on other projects, which means I have a lot of WIPs with small progress. And that's something I want to change during this year. I will tell you in a separate plans video, but I do want some more progress on things, or finish things. So then I have another long dog, which is also called Pandemic, and this is a different kind of sampler, but it still is a sampler. This also was a free pattern during COVID, and I am stitching this using, let me see, PR 147, as suits for you, which is this amazing color. And I think the camera is picking it up very, very nicely. This is how far I am. Haven't worked on it quite a while. Am I showing this the right way up? No, I'm not. Also on a 32 count platinum Murano. You see a pattern here. And this is how far I am. Yeah, I really need more progress on this. Really do. Love it. Colors are really, really popping off of the screen. So yeah. Next is, you see, a big one. I don't know if I have a cover picture of this one. This was, no, I don't. Also a free pattern. Stitching this with Mrs. Sedas silks. I should get it out of the bag. In the colorway Darling. Oh, yeah, there it is. Amazing color. Amazing silks to work with. You can find her on Etsy. And this is a project called London Randen, which was a free pattern in a Dutch Facebook group. You can still get it, but it's now a buying or a pattern you need to buy. I'm sorry. And this is how far I am. Will be a big one because this is a 40 count platinum linen, and this is only half of it. I don't know if I need all of the fabric actually, but this will be a biggie. But I like big projects and I cannot lie. Then I have a pattern I started when all the COVID situation started, along with a lot of other people who did. And this is, there it is, Seeking Refuge by the Scarlet House. I mean, the words are so on point. And I'm stitching this on a 40 count vintage country mocha. And this is where I am. I already stitched the year on it because that is when COVID started, pandemic started. So I wanted that year in there instead of the year I have finished it. Then I have another mystery sampler by Linen and Threads, and I do have a cover photo of August, but I can show you this because I'm not going to finish it all the way. I am only going to finish the peacock and the border around it, and I will show you I have the border stitched for quite a bit. The reason is I really love the peacock, but I don't like what is around it, and around this will be another border with butterflies. Not my cup of tea, so I'm going to stitch the peacock and leave it to that. This is on a 32 count olive Murano, which I received from someone who did a de-stash. It was a gift. And this is how far I am. As you can see, it's very wrinkly. I have most of the border done. I have the body of the peacock done and almost half of the tail. And I'm using two Threadworks colors, and for the border I'm using a DMC. Annemiek from the Handwerk Boutique helped me pick out these colors. I had the fabric, I wanted to use this, and she helped me pick out some of the colors. And I really love how the peacock is turning out. And I think I will make this in a large pillow when it's done. I think that would be really nice. Not a lot to do on this one. Then I have a project I started with Debbie, Creatively Yours, and this is, let me show you, it's also in a plastic bag inside a project bag, I don't know why. This is Winter Rose Manor by Brenda Gervais. I'm sorry for the glare. Pattern is on very, there it is, very shiny paper. I'm stitching this with the called for colors, and the fabric I use is 40 count summer khaki, and this is how far I am, and I really want to work on this one. Only done a little bit of the border, as you can see. I am going to put this one aside also, and I am going to decide if I'm going to work on this or Pandemic Sampler today. Don't know yet, but this definitely needs some attention. Sorry for all the crinkling. Yeah. And then I have a prairie cooler. If I can open it. No. Yeah, there it is. The zipper just broke on me. I'll fix that later. This is Where There Are Bees by the Prairie Schooler, and I'm working on the large pattern, but I will also do the smaller ones. And this is also on 40 count summer khaki, which I started loving in this period. And this is how far I am, and I really love how the colors are looking on this one. And actually I'm also going to put this aside, and I'm going to pick one of the three to work on, which will be a hard one. This is really cute. Yeah. I'll fix that later. Two more. This is one I started also in 2019, I believe. Coffee Quaker by the Heartstrings Sampler. Stitching this with the called for colors. And I'm stitching this on Vintage Beige, I believe it's called. And this is a 32 count, which makes it a big one. Yeah, I discovered 40 count years later, so if I would start this today, I would do it on 40 count, but it's fine. It will look very nice when it's done. Yeah, love it. And then the last one is also a Blackbird Designs. This is called Eleanor Rigby, and I'm stitching this one. You can also choose to stitch this one, which I also really love, but I chose these colors, the blue tones. And I am stitching this on a fabric by XU Designs with the called for colors. And I don't really know the name of the fabric, I'm sorry, but I really love it. It's 40 count, and only DMC I am using is 844, sorry, because the color Onyx wasn't available. I mean, during the COVID period, it was really hard to get some specialty threads here in the Netherlands. So I used the DMC for that, but I think it will look really, really nice when it's done. So that's all my whips in this part of my mini series. I will now show you the ditch, and I will tell you why. I am going to ditch this one. It's called the Spiral, the spiraal. I started this. This is by a Dutch designer. We found out this person was stealing a pattern I have made a previous pattern of her, which I bought as a kit. Then we started getting messages from someone who claimed to be the original designer. We started looking into that, and by we I mean the Stitchketeers, Debbie Creatively Yours, Jantina Stitches, sorry, Jemima the Rocking Stitcher, and Alice. She's on Instagram as Honeybee Stitcher. They will all be linked down below. And apparently, it is true. We didn't know that at that point. We all just bought the pattern or the kit and we paid for it. Same with this one. But I'm not feeling it. I started this on 36 count. I don't really... I believe it's a 40 count. I don't really dig it at this point. I'm going to put it aside. It's a small start. I don't know if I will finish it ever on this fabric, or maybe I will spice it up a little bit or start it over. I'm not feeling any rush to do so, but yeah, I normally paid for it, so I maybe will finish this one day, but I'm going to put it aside for now. So that's it for now. Going to clean up this mess. And I will start to stitch a little bit later on. Tonight we will be doing something they call een verlichte boerderijenroute, which translates to lighted farmhouses route, or yeah. All people here in the neighborhood, they light up their farmhouses, and you can do an audio tour, hard word, audio tour, in which they will tell you which family lives in there and what they do, if they have cows or if they grow vegetables, or there are cheese farms, all kinds of farmhouses are joining. Even some of them aren't operating anymore as a farm, but will be families living in there. We've done this once before during the COVID period. I don't believe it was last year, I believe it's the year before, and it was really fun. This year you can look in some stables and things, shops they will have. So it's a little bit different. You can get out of your car. So we will see. Should be fun, I think. So yeah, as said, I will clean up this mess, stitch a little bit, enjoy my Sunday afternoon. I will upload this, and I will hope you really enjoyed this video. Really enjoyed all your responses to my previous parts of the mini series, so I hope you will on this, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!